Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I was gonna say excuse the mess, but I'm gonna change that to get used with that mess because this is actually my desk being all nice and clean for that video. So I'm just a very messy person, so you have to get used to that because either it's not I'm not recording any videos or I'm recording them with a mess. Anyway, I recently got a few questions in Facebook of how I head swap and if there are any tricks and tips that I can give. And I have because I have been head swapping for a long time now. I'm not saying that this is the only way, this is just the most comfortable way that I have found and the way that I do it, so I have how to say it, less casualties. I haven't had a broken neck for a long time, but you must remember, first off, this is not a video for kids. If you're a kid, you should never try to pull out the head of your doll. This is something that should be done only by adults who paid for the toy that they're going to try to head swap, because no matter how good you are, no matter how many times you have done it, you can always break the neck of your doll. And it's not something that should be done by kids. Never, ever, ever. This is not a kids channel, and this is not a tip that I'm giving to kids. Let's be clear about that. And I'm sorry for the tangent, but it's something that I think it's necessary to be said before we start. Okay, so what you're gonna need is, of course, your victims. These are my 3 victims that I'm gonna be head swapping today. This girl, she is a very pretty fashionista. She already has some articulation, but just look at how pretty her face is. I just can't with her. And she has this very beautiful, her hair is orange, and then she has more like ginger, let's say, and she has these bright red streaks in it, and I adore her, and I've been wanting to give her a made to move body, because even though this body is very well articulated, it's not as good as the made to move body. This is the made to move girl who's gonna give her body to this girl. She's just the Millie face mode. Don't get me wrong, she's a cute doll. I'm gonna keep the head and probably customize her, or sell her so someone can enjoy her. I'm not very sure what I will do with her. And then there is this girl who she has very beautiful face. I want to someday give her a made to move body too, but I don't have one. And she has the hobbit body, which is the one with the big feet, and she's shorter than most dolls, as you can you see, there are their feet. Do you see? This is how much shorter she is than this girl. And I would love to one day put her on a short made to move body with that skin tone, but I don't know if we have one that is out yet. Not very sure. But until then, she's gonna go on this body, this girl is gonna go on this body, and then this girl is gonna go on this body. So you see the neck packs of these different bodies. And I will first undress them. Be right back. Before I undress her and before someone has asked me about this dress, this is a very old dress that I did. When I began collecting dolls, I wanted to try and make some outfits. You can see it's very clumsily made. But I found it recently and I decided that there is a chance for it. I can fix it. It's actually made of 2 skirts. The fabric isn't very good, but I can see what I wanted to make, and with the skills that I have now, not that I am amazing seamstress, but I'm quite better, let's say. I think that I'm gonna be able to help the dress. So I needed a doll to, to put it on someone so I can see the shape and, see if I can do something to help it. Okay, for the head swap, there are many ways. The most important thing is heat. And even if you're adult, be very careful not to burn yourself. The way that I have found is less likely to burn myself and is the least messy is with the hair dryer. And you can do the trick with water too, and even without wetting the dough, like my froggy stuff does it with a bag, Ziploc bag. You put the head of the dough in the Ziploc bag and then you dunk it into hot water. But I have found that I do get the doughs wet, even though they are in the bag. I don't know how I do it, but I get them wet, and then I have to wait for them to dry. And then my water is sometimes too hot and it kind of melts the plastic bag, or I burn myself with the water, or the water isn't warm enough because I have, I have done something and taken too long, and now the water isn't hot enough, and it's not a good way for me. You're gonna need a hair dryer. Mine is very big. It's not gonna fit. I know that I'm showing brands, not sponsored, not affiliated. I just went to my local supermarket. I looked at the hair dryers and I just picked the biggest one. I don't understand much from hair dryers, but this one is, in my opinion, very, very strong. I don't recommend heat gun because heat gun can be too hot and can melt your dough. And also you can really burn yourself with the heat gun. So just a very strong hair dryer will do the job. Honestly, even a hair dryer that is not that strong will do the job, but you need to blow a lot more on the dough. Then the next thing you're gonna need is a towel. Just normal towel. And what do we need the towel for? Excuse me, the towel is very big. I usually do that standing, but now for the sake of the video I'm gonna try to do it sitting. Is for protection. I wrap the hair of the dough with the towel. Make sure you really get all the hair in the towel a few times. Sorry. Like so. This is because I have actually melted dough hair with that hair dryer, so I'm not recommending you doing it without the towel. The towel is very important in my opinion if you don't want to ruin your dough, especially the head that you want to keep. Let me get those curls out of the way. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the blow dryer on and you're gonna try to blow back here the cheeks and the chin, but not too much heat on the neck. We don't want the neck to get heated because the neck is made from hard plastic and the head is, soft vinyl. We want to heat the vinyl so we can make it soft enough to pull the head off. I'm gonna mute the video because I'm gonna let the hair dryer on and I don't want you to hear that annoying noise. Okay, so I have blown for a while. Do you see how soft the hair is? Also, an important step before you turn the hair dryer on, turn around and tell your cat it's okay, it's not scary, there is no need for you to run, and she won't run. At least mine doesn't, if I tell her. Anyways, now that the hair is soft, I try to put my two fingers here, where this is the weakest point of the neck. If you will break it somewhere, it will break here. Then I grab the head like that with two fingers, and I try to get it out slowly. I can see, you see, it's coming out. Hold it here and squeeze here, so you kind of make sure that the hook that is inside doesn't pull too much on here, and try to just squeeze the head. There we have it. And then the other side. Don't pull, just wiggle it out. And this is what you have inside. You see? Now that you have that out, you can cut those two pieces off. Let me just see, where are my cutters? One moment, there's somewhere here. Okay, so I couldn't find my cutters, just my nose pliers. They are somewhere around me, but with the camera mounted on, I can't move too much around because I'm gonna knock it down, and my camera is my phone, and I have knocked it down from this stand once and it really sucks. I'm gonna try to cut them with the scissors. Without cutting a finger. Sorry. If you're watching this, I didn't cut any fingers. Don't do it like that. Find the right tool and do it with the right tool. Do as I say, not as I do. Anyway, I cut those because they aren't really necessary for the stability of the hair, of the head, sorry. They are necessary so that little kids don't just pull the head of the dolls off and lose them and go crying to mommy and daddy for new dolls. So you don't really need that. If you're gonna have to head swap again, you know, in a few years with that body, this is a gift for future you. You cannot do it, but I do it because sometimes I change my mind for which girl will be a made to move, and I want to change it later, and then this is more easy this way. Okay, then we're gonna do this girl. She has earrings. We're gonna put them up like so because they can melt, and we're gonna do the hair burrito again. There we have it. She is now protected. You must have in mind that the older the dough is, the more fragile the neck is. This hard plastic, with age, it gets very brittle and very fragile, and you want to be careful with older doughs. The newer doughs, like the made to move over there, they have sturdier necks because the plastic is fresh and it has some elasticity to it, let's say. It doesn't feel like elasticity, but let's go with that. Sorry, English isn't my first language. But yeah, they are a lot more durable. The older the dough, the bigger the chance that you're gonna break it. So just be careful. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. I'm gonna blow the face of the dough with the hair dryer, and I'm gonna be right back when it's soft enough. I can tell you how long you need to blow, because you just need to feel the head of the dough when you are starting like so, and start blowing and just feel it while you're blowing, because different doughs, even if you're doing only Barbie dolls, still they have different thickness of the plastic in the head of the vinyl, because they were made in different places, different years, and different plastic was basically used. Very similar, but still some are thicker, some are harder, some are softer. You need to feel it. Be right back. Okay, so this doll's head became a lot softer than the newer doll head, and that's good because her neck hot. Be careful, it's hot. Even though it's with the hair dry, it still can get pretty hot. Do you see how the neck is opening from the heat? That can be very dangerous. So you squeeze it back and just try to squish the head. Also, when you're squeezing the head, try to avoid digging with your nails into the lipstick. It doesn't always happen, but once I ruined the lipstick of a doll like that with my nails while I was pulling the head out. Okay, careful. This thing, do you see that? It was very dumb of me to leave it here, because now it's hot and it's metal. I'm gonna try not to burn myself. There we have those. Damn it. This anchor is giving me hell, and the fact that I am trying to stay in front of the camera is making it even harder. Whew. Sheesh, this one was very dangerous for the doll, but yeah, the neck is fine. I managed to do it. These anchors are actually nastier for doll customizers than the long ones, because they hold on a lot better onto the doll head. I will cut the bits, because if I try to do that again, I don't want to live through that again. That's enough. No need to cut it all the way through. Okay, so this, no, I'm not gonna start putting the heads back on. I will behead all of the dolls, and then I will show you about getting them back on. Then it is time for the fashionista. Again, hair burrito. This time I will get this off, because it really gets hot. And it was very stupid of me to leave it there. You know, I'm trying to stay in frame and not break the dolls, and also doing this on my desk, it's very hard to do it, because there are a lot of tiny papers on my desk, and when I get the hair dryer on, they start flying away around, so it's fun. Okay, the hair burrito is here. Let me show you something. This doll, she's a second-hand doll, and as you can see, her neck has been broken. Honestly, I hadn't noticed that. This makes the job a lot harder. There is huge chance that I won't be able to get the anchor out of the head without breaking the neck, because the neck is already very brittle, but let's hope for the best. I'm gonna blow with the hair dryer now, and I will turn the camera back on when the head is soft enough. We're back. Let's hope that I can do it. Again, try to squeeze right here so it doesn't part away, and let's hope it doesn't break anymore. Oops, did you see? A piece fell off. God dang it. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And it's very hot. Let's see, will I be able to get it out? Whew. I got her out. So this is the state of things. This is very much broken, but you know what, it's not fatal, because do you see in there is a like a bridge inside. It goes from this side of the plastic to this side of the plastic, and my cat is mewing, sorry, and it holds the anchor in. I broke off a few pieces, which if you're lucky and you have most of the pieces, you can super glue them and it works. But for now, I'm not gonna use that body because I want to super glue them in the morning. I wanted to give that body to this girl. This is why I beheaded her. I was interrupted by my cat who came to check on me. This happens a lot, especially I have noticed it happens with that body type. It's 2009. It doesn't mean that it was made in 2009, but it was copyrighted in 2009. But the bodies that were copyrighted in 2009 break easily. I do have the bits right here, and tomorrow I will try to glue them back on a little bit and put that girl on this head. But for now I'm gonna leave that over here and we will deal with this girl. Honestly, I wanted to put all three dolls back on the bodies, but I'm gonna not put this head on this body for now, because if I can't save this body, this girl is gonna need to go back on her original body. Getting the head back on, it's actually like 100 times easier than getting it off, especially when you have cut those bits off. You can hit the head again, but to me it's absolutely unnecessary. You just do that. You need to go over the little disc that is inside. And voila! Let's give her hair a little brush through, because I really messed it up when I wrapped it in the towel and hit it with so much heat. Even though it was protected, the heat still kind of straightened it let's say, upwards in an updo or a pony if you like position. And the hair can use a little TLC. Just wash it and put some hair product on it, and it's perfect. You don't need to do it, but I occasionally do that with my dolls. But yes, this is how I head swap. And now this girl, she's super posable. In my opinion, every doll that Mattel makes should be with this body. This is just the superior body. She's amazing. Has so many joints. Can do so much. I love her so much. And she's a very pretty girl. Let me just put some outfit on her. There we have it. She is done. I think maybe her name should be Amber. She's really pretty. I love those eyes. Yes, unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to put those dolls back together now because I wanna fix that neck or find her another body. And yeah, this happens sometimes. I don't consider this a fail because I will be able to glue the pieces back on. But it just really shows the reality. Okay, so it's very late in the night and I'm just going and on and on and on, and I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna thank you for watching. I'm gonna tell you have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. And if you have any further questions, don't be afraid to ask me in the comments of this video, or if you are someone from the Facebook group that we have in Bulgaria, don't be afraid to write to me in a comment on my post where I will share this video in the group, or in my just to message me on Messenger. I will gladly help anyone who needs to change to head swap. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.